Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On first down, Brady. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle that time by William Hayes.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
On fourth down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Danny Amendola. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. Called that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Back to throw, Tannehill. And he finds Danny Amendola. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On first down, it's Tannehill. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Parker, the intended target. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
To throw, it's Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Like 20, 380, go!
This is Coleman. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Let's go.
Here's Tannehill. And this will be incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
20! Regular!
Brady now on first down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw right there?
Yeah.
Another great completion.
And you know one area where he honed his throwing, he was a catcher in high school. He was actually drafted by the Expos in 1995 in the 18th round.
Wow, that would have been something to see him behind the dish.
Think he gunned down a few guys?
Gunned down a few guys trying to steal second. That would have been fun to watch.
Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Coleman. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Tiger.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Hey, 20.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The return man is Grant. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dayon Buchanan in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And Stills over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
20! Wait 20!
They'll toss it to Coleman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
Coleman now. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
20!
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Hustle, we're walking. We're all walking.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And the 2015 first-round pick, Malcolm Brown, brings him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 17.
Hey, 20. Run.
Tannehill now to throw, rolling to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42. Brady now to throw. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's Coleman. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Now Brady throwing on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Brady now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Here's Brady, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking back to the air on second down. It's Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
20!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. This throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
20!
Brady to throw on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's the fullback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the route is on here in this first half. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Tannehill on 1st down. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from snap to snap.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Tannehill under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Dayon Buchanan in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped a double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Wait 20. Wait 20. Set.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Brady now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. The safety, Rashad Jones, brings him down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's
So
go.
now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Wait, set. Wait 20.
Now Brady, maybe a free play here. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Malcolm. Wait 20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Hey, boys, we got four down. 53's the mic. 53.
Shotgun now for Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Strong right. Wait 20. Wait 20.
From the gun, Brady. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, 20. Target.
The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And throw right side complete to Parker. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
You got 4.
A first throw for the backup Osweiler. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Osweiler. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3rd and long. It's Tannehill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. Now they'll run it on the toss. Ooh, with a juke. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the gun, it's Brady. And his pass incomplete. The wideout, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
He'll get it up the middle. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10.
380, 380, go!
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Tannehill on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Parker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Tannehill. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Quick hitch, complete. It's Parker. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
20.
Just beating the play clock now. It's Tannehill. On the crossing route, complete. It's Parker. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tannehill now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they'd have to look at to try and help out. But you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tannehill. These guys man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Brady now on first down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
4 down, 4 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And some room to work. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Set. White 20. Check. 4 down. 4 down.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
4 down. 20. White 20.
They will run again with Coleman. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action, Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And nowhere to go. He goes down to the turf in the end zone. Tannehill taken down for the safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
White 20! White 20!
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Let's go! Let's go on. No, 66. Yeah.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Brady to Gronkowski, cover athlete to cover athlete for a Patriot first down. Throwing on first down is Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And some room to roam now. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10.
Wait.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now they try the right side here. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
20.
From the gun, Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Rob Gronkowski with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots continue to roll. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Extra point good by Gostkowski, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The return man is Graham. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Good.
Second and 10. Tannehill once more. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session to be saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that again.
2 more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards. Makes it third and 10.
Hey, 20. Go.
Back to throw. Tannehill. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 15. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
Start fast! Wait 20! Push it!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Gostkowski now for the Pats field goal try. And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
Tight is right. Let's tight. Tight is right. Blue 20! White 20! You got motion man. You got motion man right there.
And they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Coleman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They were stopped on that play. We've had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to them the rest of the game.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. The return man is Grant. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. so erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So Charles are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. And they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.